We're here today with Craig Linval with the CEO organization, the program Creating Entrepreneurship Opportunities. Craig, kind of give us an overview, if you will, at first as to what this program is about.
Well, CEO can be kind of hard to explain, but it is an entrepreneurship class where kids visit area businesses, they interact regularly with area business people and community leaders. They run a class business, they start their own businesses. It's a really experiential dive into the world of entrepreneurship and small business.
Judging by the interest today that we saw at Carmel High School, it's a concept that I think a lot of kids are taking a hold of and becoming very interested in.
I'm telling you, young people are ready to learn like this. Young people are ready to learn by doing. It's what they've grown up doing. It's all they know. So people my age are intimidated by technology and new operating systems and things. Kids know how to adapt what they know from one device to another, and this is the kind of learning that they do in CEO.
Very much an outside the classroom class.
Totally outside of a school building. They meet in businesses, they interact with business people. It's never in a school building, so that's one of the most unusual parts about it.
And you've had a lot of success stories through this program, no doubt.
Everybody is changed by it. The trajectory of student lives is completely changed by their involvement in the class. I don't think we anticipated how much it would transform the business people who are involved, but definitely what they want to do, how they want to do it, and where they want to do it changes by being involved in the class.
Let's talk about the business side of it for a moment, because one of the things that the local folks are going to have to do is get behind this program, convince a business owner to do so.
Well, listen, when you get a chance to be involved with engaged, interested young people, it will change the way you think about everything. Whether you are a host for the business, where the kids use your business as a home base, whether you host a tour of your business, whether you talk to the class, whether you serve as a mentor for the class, or just are part of the network, it's the best thing you'll ever do, because when you see young people in an environment like this, you'll feel like, okay, we're going to be all right.
And it's a potential good employee recruiting tool down the line.
It's an employee recruiting tool, it's an economic development tool where some of these kids will come back here and start businesses and have employees. You're changing the way your young people look at this community, where they now see it as a place full of opportunity and people who want them to succeed, where without this sort of exposure, I always say kids are not stupid, they're just ignorant. Stupid means you are ignorant on purpose, but ignorance is just a lack of information. So kids will come out of this class and say, I've driven by these places my whole life. I never knew they were there. I never knew what was going on. And I've met all these cool people. I think I want to be a part of that.
This started in Effingham. Did you ever, in your wildest imagination, see it growing to something as big as it has?
No, it's a good question. And of course, originally I was thinking about, am I going to be able to figure out what to do tomorrow and just manage this one group of kids. But after a couple of years, as people began to talk about it and people began to visit the class, I started to think, maybe this could. And then the great people of Midland States Bank came and said, let's do this. And they formed an institute where now I can go out and help communities start these classes. I would never have imagined, but as I look backward, it makes perfect sense that we are where we are.
And hopefully Mount Carmel, Wabash County, going to take part now as they launch this program. It's going to be a fun ride. If folks out there are wanting to check this out some more, give us a couple of places they can do so.
I would suggest they check out midlandinstitute.com, where you can learn more about the program and how it works and what happens in the program. And I would suggest they visit a class site like effinghamceo.com or sangamonceo.com, where they can see a couple of local classes and what kind of things they're doing.
Exciting things coming down the pipe, Craig. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.